Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever noticed how someone walks into a room and instantly captures attention? It's not always about what they say, but how they carry themselves. Today, I want to talk about a simple truth. Confidence starts with how you present yourself. Your appearance, your body language, even the way you hold your head. All of these are powerful signals to the world about who you are and how you feel about yourself. When we think about confidence, many of us imagine it as an inner quality, something that exists deep within us and is unrelated to how we look. But the truth is, confidence often begins the moment people see us. Our appearance shapes the first impression we give to others, and that first impression can open doors, create opportunities, and determine how we are perceived in both professional and personal settings. The way we present ourselves visually communicates messages before we even say a single word. From the clothes we wear to the way we carry ourselves, every detail contributes to how others interpret our presence. People may not consciously analyze every aspect of your appearance, but subconsciously, they make judgments based on it. A clean, polished, and thoughtful appearance sends a message that we respect ourselves, we respect others, and we are serious about the situations we enter. Consider a simple example: walking into a room filled with strangers. Imagine two people enter at the same time. One has untidy hair, wrinkled clothes, and slouched posture. The other walks in with confidence in their step, neat attire, and a composed posture. Without a single word being exchanged, people instinctively respond differently to each person. The first may be overlooked, underestimated, or dismissed, while the second immediately garners attention and respect. This illustrates the power of appearance in shaping perception. It is not about vanity, it is about awareness. Every element of our appearance is a tool we can use to communicate confidence and competence, and ignoring it is like giving away the first opportunity to make a strong impression. Grooming plays a significant role in this. Simple habits like ensuring clean hair, fresh breath, manicured nails, and tidy clothes may seem basic, but they convey a profound message. These are signals that we take care of ourselves, that we are disciplined, and that we value how others experience us. In a professional environment, being well-groomed can influence promotions, business deals, and networking opportunities. In social settings, it can affect relationships, friendships, and how people respond to our presence. Good grooming is the silent ambassador of our personality. It speaks volumes without uttering a word. When we neglect it, we risk sending the wrong message, that we do not care, that we are distracted, or that we are unprepared. Appearance is, in essence, a reflection of our self-respect. When we take pride in how we look, it naturally enhances how we feel about ourselves, which is the core of true confidence. But appearance is not just about cleanliness or clothing, it is also about style, choice, and attention to detail. The colors we wear, the fit of our clothing, and even the accessories we choose contribute to the narrative we present to the world. Wearing clothes that fit well and reflect our personality communicates self-awareness and intentionality. It demonstrates that we understand who we are and how we want to be perceived. These choices, though seemingly superficial, create a psychological effect not only on others, but also on ourselves. When we dress in a way that makes us feel confident, we begin to carry ourselves differently. Our posture straightens, our gestures become more deliberate, and our voice resonates with assurance. Appearance and confidence are deeply interconnected. One influences the other in subtle yet powerful ways. Moreover, first impressions based on appearance extend beyond personal encounters. In the digital age, much of our initial perception happens online, through profile pictures, video calls, or social media. A professional headshot, a tidy background, and appropriate attire on a video call can set the tone for the entire interaction. People may judge competence, reliability, and credibility based on these visual cues. The same principle applies in face-to-face situations. When we recognize that every interaction is an opportunity to present ourselves intentionally, we take control of how we are perceived. This is not about pretending to be someone we are not. It is about highlighting the best version of ourselves and ensuring that our outer presentation aligns with our inner confidence. It is also important to remember that appearance influences our mental state. There is a psychological phenomenon called enclothed cognition, which shows that the clothes we wear can affect our behavior, mindset, and confidence. Wearing well-fitted, clean, and thoughtfully chosen clothing can make us feel more capable, focused, and self-assured. Conversely, wearing something uncomfortable, inappropriate, or sloppy can subtly erode confidence, making us feel less competent or less prepared. In other words, our appearance is not just about how others see us, it is about how we perceive ourselves. Every element of our outward presentation can reinforce our sense of self-worth and readiness to face challenges. First impressions also matter because they create a lens through which people continue to see us. Studies have shown that once an initial judgment is made, it is difficult to change, even when new information is presented. This is why presenting ourselves well from the beginning is crucial. A polished, confident appearance creates a positive bias that allows others to focus on our skills, ideas, and personality, rather than any negative assumptions. By investing time and attention into our appearance, we are essentially setting the stage for success in every interaction. In daily life, this principle applies to everyone, regardless of age, profession, or social status. A student entering a classroom, a professional attending a meeting, or a person meeting someone new at a social event, all are evaluated by appearance first. Taking care of how we look, choosing clothing and grooming that reflect our best selves, and presenting ourselves with awareness and intention ensures that we make a strong, positive first impression. This first impression can open doors that might otherwise remain closed and create opportunities that might otherwise be missed. Ladies and gentlemen, our appearance is not superficial, it is strategic. It is the first handshake we offer the world, the silent statement we make about who we are, and the foundation upon which confidence is built. When we recognize the power of our appearance, we take control of the first impression we give, and in doing so, we lay the groundwork for the confidence that follows. Every detail matters, from grooming to clothing to posture, because each element communicates something about us. By presenting ourselves intentionally, thoughtfully, and confidently, we invite respect, attention, and opportunities into our lives. Company. Confidence begins with appearance, and by taking charge of how we present ourselves, we take charge of how the world perceives us. Confidence is often thought of as something that comes from within, something that only words and accomplishments can show. But the truth is, much of what we communicate happens before we even speak. Grooming, posture, and body language are powerful tools that send messages to the world about our self-assurance, competence, and presence. These are silent signals that can either amplify our confidence or unintentionally undermine it. The way we present ourselves through our physical presence speaks volumes about who we are, how we feel, and how others should perceive us. Let's start with grooming. Grooming is more than just looking neat. It is a form of self-respect and a reflection of how seriously we take ourselves and the environment around us. When someone enters a room, clean hair, polished shoes, and well-maintained attire are noticed, even if unconsciously. They signal that the person cares about themselves and the impression they leave on others. This attention to detail goes beyond vanity. It communicates discipline, attentiveness, and a readiness to engage with the world. A well-groomed individual immediately conveys a sense of control, capability, and pride in their appearance, which naturally translates into confidence. Conversely, neglecting grooming can unintentionally suggest a lack of care or self-esteem, even if that is not the case. Internally, every detail, from a tidy haircut to clean nails, from fresh breath to coordinated attire, contributes to an image that silently speaks for us. Posture is another essential component of nonverbal communication. How we carry our bodies can dramatically influence how others perceive us and how we perceive ourselves. Standing tall with shoulders back, chest slightly forward, and head held high communicates strength and self-assurance. Even before we say a single word, people notice posture. Someone who slouches may appear uncertain, timid, or lacking energy, whereas a person with confident posture conveys authority and composure. Posture also has a direct impact on our own mindset. Psychologists have found that power poses, such as standing tall with an open stance, can increase feelings of confidence and reduce stress. The way we hold our bodies is not just a visual cue for others, it is a feedback mechanism that influences our emotions, decision-making, and ability to handle challenges. By consciously maintaining good posture, we are both projecting and internalizing confidence simultaneously, body language, the broader spectrum of nonverbal communication, is equally important. This includes gestures, facial expressions, eye contact, and the way we move through a space. Every movement, intentional or not, tells a story about our confidence. For instance, maintaining eye contact during a conversation communicates engagement and sincerity, while looking down or avoiding the eyes may suggest hesitation or discomfort. A firm, natural handshake communicates trustworthiness and assurance, while a limp handshake can create the opposite impression. Small gestures, such as nodding to show understanding or using deliberate hand movements when speaking, can enhance our presence and make us appear more composed and confident. Conversely, fidgeting, crossing arms defensively, or shifting weight nervously can signal insecurity, even if the words we speak are strong. Every aspect of our physical expression contributes to the perception others form about us. It is crucial to understand that grooming, posture, and body language work together as a system. They are interconnected and reinforce one another. So, Mioni who is well-groomed but slouches may still appear uncertain. Someone with perfect posture but unkempt appearance may fail to make a strong impression. True confidence emerges when all these elements align harmoniously. When our outer presentation is polished, deliberate, and intentional, it creates a sense of authority, credibility, and self-assuredness that resonates with everyone we encounter. Moreover, these nonverbal cues are often more persuasive than words alone. People constantly interpret visual and physical information, sometimes subconsciously, and form judgments based on it. A person who walks into a room with confidence, makes eye contact, and moves with purpose commands attention and respect. This is especially important in professional settings, interviews, presentations, and networking events. People are drawn to those who carry themselves confidently, and they are more likely to listen, engage, and trust someone who appears self-assured. Conversely, poor grooming, slouched posture, and weak body language can create barriers, making it difficult to earn credibility or form meaningful connections, regardless of talent or intelligence. Another important aspect to consider is the influence of body language on our own mindset. The connection between physical presence and mental state is undeniable. When we intentionally adopt confident gestures, maintain good posture, and groom ourselves thoughtfully, our brains respond by reinforcing feelings of self-worth and control. This creates a feedback loop. Confidence expressed through body language enhances internal confidence, which further improves external presentation. Over time, these habits become second nature, making confident expression instinctive rather than forced. The power of grooming, posture, and body language extends beyond individual interactions. They can influence group dynamics, leadership perception, and social influence. Leaders who carry themselves confidently inspire trust and motivation. Individuals who maintain composed body language and present themselves well are more likely to be seen as capable problem solvers. Even in casual settings, people naturally gravitate toward those who project confidence through their appearance and actions. It is a universal truth that how we carry ourselves often determines how we are treated and how opportunities unfold in our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, the lesson is clear. Confidence is not only about words or achievements, it is about how we present ourselves physically in the world. Grooming, posture, and body language are silent yet powerful messengers that communicate who we are before we speak. They influence perception, create opportunities, and reinforce our own self-belief. By paying attention to these elements, by grooming thoughtfully, standing tall and moving with intention, we take control of the impression we leave, the respect we command, and the confidence we project. When we align our physical presence with our inner confidence, we create an unstoppable synergy that allows us to engage the world fully, assert ourselves naturally, and inspire those around us. The power of confidence truly begins in the way we present ourselves, and every gesture, stance, and detail contributes to the story we tell before a single word is uttered. When we talk about confidence, it is easy to focus solely on our mindset, our achievements, or our words. While these are important, there is another element that plays an equally critical role in shaping how we feel and how others perceive us: the way we dress. Dressing appropriately and thoughtfully is more than following fashion trends, It is an intentional act that communicates self-respect, professionalism, and self-assurance. It affects how we perceive ourselves and directly influences our self-esteem. How we choose to present ourselves through clothing and style has a profound impact on our mental state, our confidence, and the way we navigate the world. Clothing is more than fabric, it is a tool for expression. When we dress in a way that reflects our personality, fits the occasion, and aligns with our intentions, we are sending a message to ourselves and others. This message is often unspoken but deeply understood. Wearing an outfit that makes us feel confident can transform our mindset. Suddenly, we walk taller, speak more clearly, and engage more actively. Dressing thoughtfully signals that we care about ourselves, our environment, and people we interact with. It is a daily choice to present our best version to the world, and that choice nurtures self-esteem. When we put effort into our attire, we are reinforcing the idea that we are worthy, capable, and deserving of respect. Appropriateness in dressing is key. This does not mean adhering to rigid societal norms or trends, but understanding the context of where we are and what impression we wish to make. For instance, dressing professionally for a workplace meeting communicates seriousness, competence, and readiness to contribute. Choosing casual but tidy clothing for a social event signals approachability and confidence. Each choice creates a narrative about who we are and how we perceive ourselves. Dressing appropriately is a form of nonverbal communication that precedes words, shaping expectations, reactions, and interactions. When we align our clothing with the setting, we create a sense of control and readiness, which directly enhances our self-esteem. Thoughtfulness in dressing goes hand in hand with appropriateness. Thoughtfulness means paying attention to details, selecting colors that complement our complexion, choosing clothing that fits well, and coordinating accessories with purpose. It is the subtle art of creating an image that supports confidence and clarity. Thoughtful dressing requires self-awareness and reflection. It is about knowing what makes us feel confident, what aligns with our personality, and how we want to be perceived. We take the time to be intentional with our appearance. It translates into a deeper sense of self-assuredness. We are not simply putting on clothes, we are actively crafting the version of ourselves we want the world to see. The psychological impact of dressing thoughtfully cannot be overstated. There is a well-known concept called enclothed cognition, which suggests that the clothes we wear influence our psychological processes. Wearing well-fitted, clean, and intentional clothing can increase focus, boost self-esteem, and improve performance. A person wearing a tailored suit may feel more competent and capable, while someone in casual, ill-fitting attire may subconsciously doubt their authority or readiness. This principle applies across all aspects of life. By choosing to dress thoughtfully, we are not merely affecting how others perceive us, we are shaping our own internal sense of capability and confidence. Dressing appropriately also creates a sense of pride. When we look in the mirror and see an image that aligns with our values and intentions, it reinforces a positive self-image. This reflection can change the way we approach challenges, communicate with others, and present ourselves in every situation. Our clothing becomes a source of empowerment, giving us a foundation on which to build confidence. It reminds us daily that we deserve respect, that we are prepared for the opportunities ahead, and that we have taken control of our image and narrative. This consistent reinforcement of self-esteem through clothing is a subtle but powerful way to cultivate long-term confidence. Additionally, dressing thoughtfully can influence the perception of others, which indirectly boosts self-esteem. When we are dressed in a way that communicates professionalism, style, or personal care, people respond positively. They are more likely to trust us, engage with us, and value our presence. This positive reinforcement strengthens our self-belief and encourages us to maintain high standards in other areas of life. Dressing thoughtfully is not about impressing everyone. It is about creating an environment where we feel empowered, capable, and respected, and where our actions are supported by the perception we project. It is also worth noting that dressing appropriately is a skill that can be developed over time. It requires observation, experimentation, and self-reflection. Understanding what clothing styles, colors, and fits work best for us is a process of learning to express our identity while maintaining confidence and appropriateness. As we refine this skill, we gain more control over our presentation and, by extension, our self-esteem. It is a form of self-mastery, where each thoughtful choice contributes to a stronger, more confident self-image. Ladies and gentlemen, the act of dressing appropriately and thoughtfully is far from superficial. It is a deliberate strategy to enhance self-esteem, project confidence, and align our external image with our inner strengths. Every outfit, color choice, and accessory we select has the power to influence how we feel and how we are perceived. By taking this aspect of self-presentation seriously, we are investing in ourselves. We are creating an environment in which confidence can thrive naturally, supported by both our appearance and our self-perception. Though youthful dressing is a tool that empowers us to face challenges, seize opportunities, and navigate the world with a sense of pride and assurance. When we understand and harness this power, we realize that confidence truly starts with the choices we make and how we present ourselves. Confidence is often thought of as a grand, elusive quality, something that comes from major achievements or extraordinary circumstances. Yet the truth is that confidence is built in the small details, in everyday habits that most people overlook. Habits as simple as maintaining eye contact, offering a genuine smile, or giving a firm handshake can significantly influence how confident we appear to others, and more importantly, how confident we feel ourselves. These small, deliberate actions may seem minor, but they carry immense power in shaping perception, strengthening self-esteem, and reinforcing inner confidence. Let us begin with eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most basic yet profound elements of nonverbal communication. It is the silent thread that connects us with others, conveying attention, honesty, and engagement. Maintaining appropriate eye contact demonstrates that we are present in the moment, that we respect the person we are speaking with, and that we are confident enough to meet their gaze. When we avoid eye contact, even unconsciously, we can appear insecure, uncertain, or disinterested. On the other hand, steady and thoughtful eye contact can make a conversation more powerful, meaningful, and persuasive. Beyond the perception of others, eye contact affects us internally. When we consciously hold the gaze of another person, our mind responds with increased alertness, a sense of control, and an elevated sense of self-assurance. Eye contact is a small habit, yet it is one of the most direct ways to project and experience confidence simultaneously. Next, consider the power of a smile. A smile is universal. It transcends language, culture, and context. A genuine smile communicates warmth, approachability, and positivity, creating an immediate connection with others. Smiling not only makes others feel comfortable, but it also influences our own mental state. Studies have shown that smiling can trigger the release of endorphins and reduce stress, creating a natural boost in mood and confidence. When we smile, we are signaling to ourselves and the world that we are capable of handling challenges, that we are approachable, and that we are at ease in our environment. Smiling is a habit that may seem simple, but its impact is profound. It can change the tone of a conversation, improve relationships, and reinforce our own sense of self-worth. A smile, when genuine and intentional, is a daily reminder of our ability to create positivity and project confidence without saying a single word. The handshake is another small habit with enormous influence. While it may seem traditional or even outdated in some contexts, a handshake is a tactile form of communication that conveys respect, assurance, and professionalism. A firm, confident handshake immediately communicates that we are self-assured, reliable, and present. A weak, limp handshake, on the other hand, can create doubt and reduce the perception of our confidence. The power of the handshake lies in its simplicity and its ability to make a lasting impression within seconds. Like eye contact and a smile, a firm handshake not only affects how others see us but also how we feel. The physical act of extending our hand with intention reinforces self-confidence and signals that we are ready to engage with the world assertively and authentically. These small habits do more than create positive impressions. They create a feedback loop that strengthens internal confidence. When we practice maintaining eye contact, smiling, and offering a firm handshake, we begin to feel more in control of our interactions. Our mind interprets these actions as signs of capability, composure, and readiness. Over time, these habits become automatic, forming a foundation upon which all other forms of confidence can build. Confidence, in this sense, is not only a product of internal belief, but also a cultivated skill that grows through repeated, intentional practice of simple, powerful habits. Another critical aspect of these habits is their universality. Regardless of culture, profession, or age, eye contact, a smile, and a handshake are recognized as positive signals. They are small yet consistent markers of social competence and confidence. A person who consistently uses these habits is often perceived as trustworthy, approachable, and authoritative. These perceptions, in turn, encourage further opportunities, reinforce self-esteem, and create a cycle of confidence that sustains itself over time. The impact of these small gestures extends far beyond individual interactions. They shape relationships, influence social dynamics, and open doors in both personal and professional spheres. It is also important to note that these habits require intention. They are not merely unconscious behaviors, they are deliberate actions that reflect awareness of self and others. Practicing these habits can feel unnatural at first, especially for those who are shy or introverted, but like any skill, repetition leads to mastery. Over time, maintaining good eye contact, smiling authentically, and delivering a firm handshake becomes second nature. The confidence generated by these habits grows organically because it is reinforced by both internal perception and external feedback. People respond positively to these gestures, and their reactions validate our self-assurance, creating a continuous loop of confidence-building reinforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, the essence of this point is simple, yet profound. Confidence is built in the details. While big achievements, skills, and knowledge are important, the small habits, the ones as basic as eye contact, a smile, and a handshake, are the daily practices that set the stage for lasting confidence. They influence perception, strengthen self-esteem, and create a presence that others notice and respect. By consciously cultivating these habits, we are not only shaping how others perceive us, but also shaping how we feel about ourselves. These habits remind us that confidence is not a distant goal to be achieved someday. It is a practice, a daily choice, and a reflection of intentional actions in every interaction. When we focus on these small yet powerful habits, we begin to understand that confidence is not something we wait to feel. It is something we actively create. Every time we maintain eye contact, smile, or offer a firm handshake, we reinforce our belief in ourselves, project competence to others, and lay the foundation for success in all areas of life. Confidence, after all, is both felt and shown, and these habits are the bridge that connects internal belief with external perception. By mastering them, we take control of how we engage with the world, how we influence others, and how we experience our own sense of self-worth. Confidence is often described as an internal quality, something that exists within us regardless of what the outside world sees. And it is true that inner belief plays a major role. The most powerful and lasting confidence emerges when our inner self aligns with our outer presentation. This alignment between who we are on the inside and how we present ourselves to the world creates a profound sense of authenticity, authority, and self-assurance. When our appearance, behavior, and communication reflect our values, mindset, and capabilities, confidence is no longer something we have to fake. It becomes a natural extension of our identity. Imagine meeting someone who speaks with assurance, stands tall, and dresses neatly, yet exudes an air of uncertainty or insecurity. Something feels off. The mismatch between their inner state and their outward presentation undermines their credibility, and their confidence appears forced. On the other hand, when a person's internal belief in themselves matches their external presentation, their posture, grooming, attire, and body language, confidence radiates effortlessly. People notice the difference immediately. There is a subtle magnetism to individuals who are in harmony with themselves, a sense of trustworthiness and competence that attracts attention and respect. This harmony is the cornerstone of authentic confidence. Our inner self, the way we think about ourselves, our values, our strengths, and our abilities, sets the foundation for confidence. If we carry doubt, negativity, or insecurity within, it is difficult to project genuine confidence, no matter how polished, or well-groomed we appear. That is why cultivating a positive inner dialogue, understanding our worth, and embracing our capabilities are essential. When we work on our mindset and self-awareness, we build an inner reservoir of confidence that supports everything we do externally. This internal work provides the energy and clarity needed to present ourselves authentically and intentionally in every interaction. The alignment between inner self and outer presentation is also reflected in the way we communicate. Our words, tone of voice, and gestures must be consistent with our thoughts and beliefs. When our communication matches our values and intentions, people perceive us as authentic and reliable. Conversely, when there is a mismatch, when we present ourselves in a way that contradicts our internal beliefs, it creates tension, unease, and a sense of inauthenticity. Aligning inner confidence with outward expression ensures that every gesture, every word, and every movement reinforces the image of self-assuredness we want to convey. Dressing appropriately and maintaining good grooming are also critical aspects of this alignment. When our clothing, hairstyle, and overall appearance reflect our personal values and the image we want to project, we reinforce our internal sense of competence and self-respect. Wearing attire that feels authentic and empowering strengthens our confidence because it supports who we are at our core. Conversely, wearing clothing that feels uncomfortable or inconsistent with our personality creates subtle dissonance, which can undermine our self-esteem and our ability to engage fully with others. Our external presentation is a visual reflection of our internal state, and when the two are in sync, the effect is profound and unmistakable. Body language, too, must align with inner confidence. Standing tall, walking with purpose, making eye contact, and using open gestures convey an internal belief in our capabilities. If our posture or movements contradict our inner state, it creates confusion both for ourselves and for others. For example, slouching while thinking we are confident sends mixed signals that can erode self-assurance over time. By consciously aligning our physical presence with our inner mindset, we reinforce our own belief in ourselves and signal to others that we are grounded, capable, and trustworthy. Another crucial aspect of alignment is emotional consistency. Confidence grows when our emotions, thoughts, and actions are in harmony. If we feel self-assured internally but act nervously externally, or if we project calmness while feeling anxious inside, it creates a tension that others can sense. Aligning internal confidence with outward behavior eliminates this tension and allows us to project authenticity. When we are consistent, our interactions become smoother, our decisions clearer, and our presence more impactful. Authentic confidence is magnetic because it is based on truth rather than pretense, and people are naturally drawn to those who are genuine and aligned with themselves. This alignment also provides resilience. When our inner self and outer presentation are in harmony, we are less affected by external opinions, criticism, or temporary setbacks. Confidence rooted in authenticity is durable. It does not depend on superficial validation because it stems from a deep understanding and acceptance of who we are. This internal stability allows us to handle challenges, pursue opportunities, and maintain composure under pressure. The alignment between our inner and outer selves acts as a stabilizing force, giving us the clarity and courage to navigate the world with confidence, no matter the circumstances. Ladies and gentlemen, the path to true confidence is not simply about appearance, gestures, or achievements. It is about cultivating a deep alignment between our inner self and our outer presentation. By developing self-awareness, embracing our strengths, and ensuring that our appearance, communication, and behavior reflect who we are, we create authentic, enduring confidence. This alignment allows us to project assurance naturally, influence others positively, and feel self-assured from the inside out. When our inner beliefs and our external presentation work together, confidence is no longer something we try to manufacture. It becomes a natural state of being, one that empowers us to face challenges, seize opportunities, and leave a lasting impression on everyone we meet.